Hello everyone, it's school holiday time and I want everyone to stay safe when you're swimming at the beach. So I thought it's time that I tell you a few very important beach rules. Most importantly is swim between the flags, beware of the rip, look for gutters and you'll see them, and then you can see also where the waves cross. Don't swim there. Don't feed the seagulls because they will not leave you alone. Keep your dogs on leads and do not take your doggies to beaches where doggies aren't allowed. Take them to the doggy beach so they can all run and have fun together. Most importantly, no littering. And I'll add another, be kind to everyone on the beach and be kind to marine animals and don't harm anything at the water. I'm going to give you the aqua code for water safety. The first and very most important rule is that you must learn to swim. See the penguin saying, "Now watch me." Little show off his knee. Now, do you see here that the elephant's got on his armbands? Armbands are really good. Did you see that he's got one on his little tail there? See? And he's also got that flotation device. Well, that's a lot of fun, isn't it? Now, the second important rule is always swim within your depth. That way you'll be comfy, says the penguin. You'll be confident. You'll be able to relax and enjoy yourself. If you can't feel the bottom, you might be worried and you might get pulled out in a rip. Most importantly is rule number 3. Always swim between the flags. Can you see what's happened? He's gotten stuck. Look at the penguin. Let me help. Let me help. Rule number 4 is swim where there are other people. Don't swim alone. Look how many people are there. Maybe not that many. It's a bit many, isn't it? Rule number 5 is get out before you get too cold. Hot water bottle job, because you wouldn't be able to boil a kettle on the beach, would you? And get a hot water bottle. So don't stay in too long. It's always good to get out and have a little run. Number 6 is never dive into shallow water. This is a very important rule. Very, very important when you're diving off rocks or when you're diving into a river or a creek. Because when there's a high tide and when there's a low tide, the levels are going to be very different, aren't they? And I'd like you all to keep that in mind. So never dive into shallow water because you can actually break your neck. So you have to be very careful of that and check the water depth. But you won't be swimming alone, so you can always get your friends to help you check and your parents, can't you? Okay, and rule number 7 is if you get into trouble when you're in the surf, because you're swimming between the flags, you can just raise your arm and you'll get help. And that's why it's important to swim between the flags. It's very important if you get in trouble to relax and float on your back. You raise your arm and you can wave it. Now, what does the penguin have to say about that? In your case, the trunk will do. So he's waving his trunk instead of his arm. Okay, so don't forget it. Now, the most important rules here are always swim within your depth. Always swim between the flags. And really, guys, please remember this. When you're swimming in rivers and creeks, never dive into shallow water. Okay, everyone, I'm going to have a cup of tea. And I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. And if you guys go to the beach on the holidays and you see me, you can run up and say hello. See you tomorrow, everyone. This is Bluebell.